Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Saturday, the 4th of December, 2021. Hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. If you're interested in a mini read, I do those in there, as well as some general channeling for the collective as well. So come along to that sometime. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. So let's see, what are the energies for everybody today? We have Tending the Future. This is about delaying gratification for the long-term benefits. This is about hanging on in there. This is about continuing on despite all odds kind of thing. If you really want something, this is about having that staying power. I'm getting like a level of trust here as well. You'll be trusted by other people if you are there the long term, especially around relationships. If you're taking things slowly, and in work too, and everything in fact, you're going to be trusted more by other people as well as getting there. So let's get some more cards out, find out more about these energies. We have Magic Maker and Generosity as well. Yeah, I do feel like there's something to persist with today, and it could be a work thing. So you might be needing to be generous. You know how you need to put your time and efforts into things, maybe for a prolonged period before you start getting returns back from it? It feels like that to me, that there's magic coming from that if you persist with it, if you continue being generous. Now, I'm not saying like if you're giving stuff away for free and you've been doing that as a pattern for a long time, that's going to work out for you, because that, if you're doing it all the time like that, that's not going to work out for you. That over giving, being over generous kind of thing, when not coming from a place of inner worth, self-worth, and doing what's best for you, that's not going to suddenly turn around for you until you learn that pattern, until you learn the self-love and want more for yourself. But this is for those people that have got that self-love in place, and so expect back for the things that they do. And it's saying you might need to, like an internship, you might need to put some energy into something for the long term before a return is made on it. And so be generous today, because you never know what might come of it. I've got some new cards, by the way, that I'm going to be using in the love portion of the reading. Okay, so what else is in the energy today? We've got the Seven of Wands. This is about patience, is what I'm getting here. Patience, and you might have impatient people around you, and you might want to have this kind of a stance toward them. Other people might not be on the same page here. Other people might not see the benefits of sticking something out. Other people might want the instant gratification. Other people might be triggered or annoyed at you taking the slow, steady approach today. But just kind of, okay, well, you do you, boo. I know, I'll keep on doing this. If I'm bugging you, stop focusing on me. It's always funny, like when people complain on videos on YouTube, it's like, well, just click off, go to someone else's channel. Why are you watching me? If you don't like it, go away. You weirdo. Okay. Some people have a habit of that, though, of sticking around in places and watching things that they don't like, just to complain. You might have people like that around you today. Got a Knight of Cups here, so somebody giving a love offer, a romantic person wanting to give a love offer. It might be something that you have been waiting for a long time, but I still feel like it's slow coming. That might be you giving a love offer as well, but just with that Tending the Future card there, it's a slow progression kind of thing here, is what I'm getting. Eight of Cups, because there's something to walk away from first, something emotional to walk away from, an emotional attachment to walk away from, an emotional attachment to leave behind first. For somebody, maybe you. Give us one more. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Okay, well, let's get some clarifiers out before I start talking about heartbreak. and find out what these are all about. So the Seven of Wands, I was getting a lot from that already. It's other people. Just, yeah, other people. Ten of Materials. You know, there's a reason why there's not a lot of people that are successful, and there's not a lot of people that are in great relationships. It's because they don't have the tenacity to do this kind of thing, you know? It's why there's only a small percentage of people are actually business owners, is because you need to be prepared to do what other people aren't prepared to do. And it's the long-term stuff. What makes a business owner is they've invested in it, either money or time, or they've taken the risk on. And not everyone is prepared to do that. And whether I'm talking about a business here or even a career or a job, if I'm talking about relationships, not everyone is prepared to do that slow, steady approach to get the best business, the best income for themselves, the best rewards for themselves in a job, or the best relationship. And so pay no heed to those around you that don't have that, because they could be really in your face today around that. Keep on going for your Ten of Materials. Keep on going for it all. Keep on going for everything that you want. What's behind this? So there could be distractions today in other people of them saying, why don't you just get it right now? Why don't you just go for the instant gratification? Of course, they won't be saying it like that. They'll be trying to distract you, you know. But stay in the game. Psychic development is behind that. Psychic development, that's interesting. So what I'm getting from that is that you almost know who's going to do this, who's going to try and distract you, who's going to try and pull you off that track, who doesn't want you to do that. You might want to question your relationships, friendships and stuff, because if you psychically know who's going to try and derail you, that's not love. What are you doing around those people anyway? Knight of Cups. Oh, what are you doing in there? Knight of Cups. What's this Knight of Cups doing? He's gaining strength. He's gaining his strength and power. This Knight of Cups, this romantic offer, doesn't have to be a guy, it can be a girl. Someone that wants to give a romantic offer, they're gaining the strength at the moment. Like I was getting, I don't think that it's necessarily today for the majority of us that love offer coming in. I think it's more, this is the story, this is the ongoing story, is that they've got to gather their strength. They're going through a process first, maybe something to let go of first here. Yes, letting go is behind that. They've got something to let go of before they can be strong enough to come in with that love offer. But there might be something in the energies today that you're aware of somebody and you're like, why aren't they already? Like, why aren't they here already? Why aren't they giving me that? And instead of tripping yourself out about that, maybe focus on this energy tending to the future. Oh, well, maybe they're tending to the future. Maybe they're gathering the strength so that this can have solid foundations. So maybe they're waiting until they've got everything. You know, they're in a full strength to come in with a significant offer. It could be. Eight of Cups, leaving behind emotional attachments. The universe is helping you out to do that. Says the Six of Voices, and the three emotions here. It's about people. It's about maybe friendship groups. It could be about romantic relationships as well, exes, that kind of thing. Three of emotions, third parties, all of that kind of stuff. So there is a walking away to do first. There's a detachment to do. And sometimes we can think that we've already done that. The universe is helping us out with that, getting us out of those choppy waters. Sometimes we think we've already let someone go, and we have to a certain extent, but there might be another layer involved today of letting someone go, those emotional attachments. So someone could be popping into your mind today for you to release even more, or somebody could be getting in touch today for you to release. This could also be about the Knight of Cups as well. It might not be about you. It might be that they've got something going on. So someone could kind of go AWOL on you, no communication today, because they are dealing with a third party, to let go of them even more. What's behind this? What's behind this? Masculine energy. So it's the masculine part of the relationship that we're talking about here, the one that needs to let go of something. So yeah, I feel for a lot of you, this might be maybe if you're in some kind of a love connection, they suddenly go missing, they're not contacting you and that, and it's not about you, it's about them dealing with someone else here in a positive way, to let them go letting go of the Eight of Cups, and I do feel like it's this Knight of Cups character here. So why the Three of Swords? Is this you tripping yourself out just because you don't hear from them? Why the Three of Swords? The Five of Inspiration and the Five of Materials is practice of being left out. Okay, so this could be like practicing your freedom, practice of being left out in the cold, practice for you being okay if you don't hear from somebody, you being okay by yourself, trusting in the path, trusting in other people, giving them more space to do what it is that they need to do, you having more space for your life as well. There's instead of letting it break your heart, just be careful of the stories that you're telling yourself. An ideal relationship, there would be freedom involved, of you've got your space, they've got their space, to trust each other kind of thing, and they can get on with their life and their lessons, you can get on with your life and your lessons, but there's a commitment as well to the relationship. That would be ideal, right? So what's behind this? You're getting practice of being left out. Practice meaning you get the clues, don't you? The first time you don't hear from them, if your mind suddenly goes to, they're cheating on me, they don't love me anymore and all of that, that's good information that you've got a lot of insecurity there, something to work on, right? Slow but steady. Remember, slow but steady. That's the energy today. It's slow but steady. It's keep on progressing towards something. Be generous in this time. Be generous. There's magic afoot. There's magic happening. So what about our love lives today? Tell us more about our love lives today. You've got 3. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there's no wrong or right. So if someone's doing something today and you're like, they should be doing this, there is no wrong or right. They're doing what they choose to do and choose to focus on. So I do get this feeling that today we've got to give people space to do them, and you do you too. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Ooh, spicy. And also a sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And sometimes that is when we're not in union too, right? Honoring them, respecting them, to give them the space to do whatever it is that they want to do. Now we've got the Moonology and Manifestation cards on you. So I'm going to start using these in the portion of the love reading. There we go. By Yasmin Barland. All of the decks that I use, by the way, are detailed in the order that I use them in each video in the description box. I've got the new moon in Pisces here, attuned to the divine. So divine flow and all of that. Have a higher mind today about your relationships. Attuned to the divine point of view of it. Not so much muggle-mindedness today around relationships is what it's saying here. And also using this new deck, which is the Love Story Oracle cards by Deja Druitt. Again, this deck is detailed if you're interested in this. It's a beautiful deck, purple at the sides. And let's find out what else is in the energies today for our love lives. Shuffles really nicely too. There we go. We have caution. Be careful today, because you might react and put something on your person that isn't theirs to carry. They're just kind of busy doing something else, and your reaction might cause problems today. So just be careful of that. We've also got passion here as well. So passionate connection. And self-worth. Oh, it's based on self-worth. Right, okay. So caution for those of you with low self-worth that react to things and take someone not being as forthcoming as you want them to be as a personal attack kind of thing, or that, they've withdrawn something from you. And if you've got positive self-worth, then there's passionate times today. So it could be that, your person is otherwise engaged today, got plenty to do, and then when you do come in union later on, once they're done that it's really passionate, because you're giving them the space to do that rather than creating a problem while they're doing that. So just watch out for that today. What else is in the energies today? Got the Oracle's Gift, which always reminds me of my show, Psychic Cafe. So come along to that sometime. And also Wish Upon a Star as well. And so there's something about readings, about wishes, about you being guided toward your wishes, maybe through readings or through you picking your own cards. Maybe you've got your own decks and you're picking your own cards out. But yeah, you might want a reading, in fact, today to move ahead toward your wishes. You might want to do that. What else? What else is in the energies today? Positivity. So stay positive, give them the benefit of the doubt, be generous with your mind too, generous with your mind, you know. Well, maybe it's all good. Maybe they're just busy. Maybe they're, you know, maybe it's not about me. Maybe it's about them. Be generous in your mind like that. What else have we got in the energies today? What else do we need to know about today? Oh no. Oh dear. Droppage. Okay. Some of the cards that came out went back in there because I dropped a load of cards on top of them. Okay. First out, we have Flight, period of ill health and depression. So you might be tripping yourself out today with stories that you're telling yourself. If you are suffering from depression there, it's always good to kind of give yourself a goal, give yourself something to work toward, and then you'll feel good about yourself when you do that and know when you feel depressed. Well, I don't know because I haven't been depressed, but I know from seeing friends that are depressed, you can kind of spiral down by not setting yourself goals, so just be aware of that. Even the smallest goals are good. Vase, a secret admirer, someone's watching you. Pineapple, a reconciliation. Now, that's that reconciliation energy there of the three of emotions. It might be you, might be them. Someone's got to walk away from something. Someone could be coming back in your life today. Trouble accusations. Yeah, someone could be coming back in your life to blame you about something. And that could be part of that letting go process that I was picking up on there. So, again, caution today. Especially in the wanting instant gratification kind of thing. You're not going to get instant gratification. Those that have got the high self-worth today that can stick things out, you're the ones that are going to get the good stuff eventually. Maybe not today. Or maybe today, yeah, maybe today. So think of a yes or no answer question because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out. Just a bit of fun this. Don't make any major life decisions based on it. Remember, this isn't a private reading. But if you do want me to pull one of those crystals out, the red or green crystal for you, come along to Psychic Cafe sometime and ask your question in there. I do those mini reads for donations. Also, I pulled some cards out as well to give you more clarity about it. And I can also use them in a private reading as well. So if you want a private reading with me, you can find a link for that in the description box below. I'll also put one up there. And if you've got questions for it, then all you need to do is after you've booked in, click on the page on my website, behealing.com, that says contact us, and put your questions in there. So how best to deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? How best to deal with these energies today? The Magician, manifest what it is that you want. What it is that you want could be this Ace of Pentacles here, a big offer, in which case it's going to take some time to build that trust and all of that. Three of Wands, this is about knowing what path it is you want to take and then sticking to that path as well. And so kind of energies of stay in your own lane today. Just keep going. Like I said, when that first card came out, it's very strong energy of you just need to hold on in there and keep going. Any more guidance for today? The path that you've already chosen kind of thing. Don't falter now. Just keep going on that path to you manifest it to your big persistence. It's about persistence today. Needing to persist with something for the long term. Any more guidance today? We have the King of Swords, articulate and intelligent. So use your smarts today. Don't be so much in your feels today because your feels might derail you somewhat. So think of a yes or no answer question now because I'm about to pull the crystal out. Pause the video if you're not ready. The answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Let me know what this is all about in your life for these energies. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support. It's very much appreciated. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year. I do 3 pick a card reads a week as well, and I go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe, which I'd love to see you in, and I'll pull one of these crystals out for you in there if you want a mini read. So thanks again. Have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.